A new recall for the Toyota Tundra, and how is the reliability on my Tacoma out there? Well, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, there is another recall on the Toyota Tundra, and how is the reliability on my 2020 Tacoma? Well, if you hadn't heard, a day or two ago, it was announced that Toyota was recalling 2018 through 2020 Tundras equipped with the LED headlights. So if you don't have the LED headlights, then you're probably okay. And what the problem is that they say the turn signals might not be bright enough for other drivers to see. Well, that's kind of a problem because you need to be able to see the turn signals, you know. So what's going on? Well, apparently there is a wiring harness that has been installed improperly. Toyota's going to bring the trucks in. They're going to replace the wiring for that harness, or that harness itself, I guess, to alleviate or get rid of the problem that they're having with the turn signal brightness. Now, again, what does it involve? It involves 2018 through 2020 Tundras with the LED headlights. There are 183,397 Tundras manufactured between February 22nd, 2017 through May 29th, 2020, again, with the LED headlights that are impacted. Some of them are still on the dealer's lots, and they say that they're going to go ahead and fix those, obviously, before the trucks are sold. So if you're out there looking, make sure that you find out if that's already been done, or at least that it's going to be scheduled. However, they do say a majority of these trucks are already owned or have been bought, leased, whatever, by the public. So what is the longer description of the problem? It says on certain Toyota Tundras, the wiring harness that connects the front headlights and turn signals to the vehicle's electrical system was improperly installed at the factory because of an error in written instructions used on the assembly line. Wow, hate to be the guy that came up with those instructions. The front turn signal bulbs were connected to the wrong wires in the harness, and the bulbs do not fully illuminate, which means vehicles do not comply with federal motor vehicle safety standards. A Toyota employee noticed the problem, which prompted the automotive investigator to investigate. Well, that's good. It's good that the employees care enough to actually say something when they notice a problem, right? Again, the fix, Toyota will rewire the wiring harness, free of charge, of course, to the customer. Now, when is this supposed to begin? Supposed to start on September 30th, 2020, and Toyota will notify the affected vehicle owners by mail. However, there is a phone number I'll give you right here if you want to call. Make sure you have your VIN number ready to see if your truck is affected. It's 1-800-270-9371. And the campaign number is 20V as in Victor 410. So again, give them a call if you want to know beforehand, just to make sure that your truck is going to be okay. Now, you can also go to the website. I believe it's the NHTSA's website. Plug in your 17-digit VIN number and check and see if indeed you might have trouble with yours as well. So that begs the question. You know, I have LED lights on my Tacoma. So I'm curious if they used the same instructions. I doubt that they did, but I don't know. So far, there hasn't been any word as to whether or not the Tacoma with the LED lights, the headlights in particular, are involved. So we'll see. We'll see if this expands to include the Tacomas. But right now, no word about the Tacomas being affected by this. So how is the reliability in my Tacoma? You know, I've had this now for, I don't know, several months. And I've got to say, I am really impressed with the truck so far. I haven't had any issues, no little hiccups. Nothing weird. I'll compare it to my Jeep Gladiator. You know, in the Jeep Gladiator, I've had, I think, 3 little weird, quirky things. A radio screen that didn't light up, a check engine light that came on because of a supposed misfire, and the stop-start feature not working, a little thing error on the screen because of that. Nothing like that in the Tacoma. It's been rock solid so far, both mechanically, electrically, and even from a fit and finish standpoint. I will mention one thing when it comes to that, as far as the fit and finish goes, and this is finish. There was a little nick or chip, I guess, in the paint on the rear, full disclosure, next to the tailgate. It would be up on the top left where the tailgate closes on the body part of the truck, not the tailgate itself. There was a little chip out of the paint where you could actually see the clear coat. Or primer, actually. I'm sorry. I did go ahead and fix that myself. I mean, it was, you know, a minuscule chip. And I didn't think it really would be worth taking it in and leaving it at the dealer and chancing anything happening there. You know, I'll mention a while back I had taken my Honda, when I had a Honda Civic Sport hatch. I had taken that into a dealership for some kind of an issue. It was a glitch that it had, some kind of a electronic glitch. And while they did take care of that, I received a phone call from the dealer while it was there, telling me that their valet, you know, the guys that move the vehicles in and out, ran into the overhead door with my Honda. Put a great big dent in the hood, scratched the hood. I had to have body work done on it. I had the car less than 3 weeks. So there's always a risk when you take your vehicle into to the dealer that something could happen. I mean, they're moving cars around a lot there, and in my opinion, they don't really leave enough room, you know, when they park them next to other cars, or the people they have sometimes driving them. It makes you wonder who they're turning your car over to. So there's always a risk. Now, one thing I want to mention, you guys can probably hear in the background the noise. That's actually an insect making that loud, high-pitched noise. So it's nothing I'm doing. It's nothing I can control. A lot of people ask about that. What's that high-pitched noise? Well, that's what it is. So anyway, there is always a risk when you take your vehicle in that something could happen. And if you can take care of it yourself, depending on how small it is and how simple it is, sometimes it's better just to do that and not chance anything happening to your truck. So anyway, very happy with my Tacoma, no issues. I will be curious to see if this Tundra recall filters down into the Tacomas, if indeed they use the same type of wiring harness in the headlights that they do for the Tundra, and had those bad instructions apparently for the install. We shall see. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've noticed this, if you have a Tundra or even a Tacoma and have noticed that the LED lights don't seem to be bright enough, or maybe you've even gotten a complaint from somebody. You know, in today's world, believe me, if there's something wrong with anything, people will let you know. You know, they'll pull up next to you at a stoplight, tell you you didn't signal, when indeed you know that you did. So if you've had that happen, you might check out how bright your signal light actually is on the side. Maybe it is a problem. Let me know. Leave a comment. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Real quick, shameless plug. Check out my other channel if you haven't before. It is RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Don't forget to click that notification bell on your way out so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos like this just announced recall video. And if you wouldn't mind, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.